A question is asked, and oftentimes when that question is asked, there is often an expectation of an answer. Sometimes that answer is good, sometimes that answer is bad, but it's an answer. Well, I'm not going to answer that question because that would ruin it for anyone that's expecting a certain answer. But I can tell you this: Coming to America was one of the Black Panthers of movies that was in the 80s. Coming to America is more than a comedy, especially to the black community in America. Coming to America is one of the greatest comedies, really, I can't say comedies, movies, period. Um, it's a top 100 film, in my opinion. And I think anybody, black or white, no matter what nationality or what color shirt you're wearing, would agree that Coming to America is one of the greatest movies ever produced in cinema. So, how does one top his greatest work? Eddie Murphy, his greatest works, uh, as far as movies concerned, 48 Hours, Trading Places, Delirious, Raw, um, what's that one great Boomerang? Oh God, Boomerang was amazing. And then to top that, you got um Harlem Nights, and you got Coming to America, which is his to me his Picasso. How do you outdo yourself? Is there a thing of where you can be so great that the only person or individual that you are fighting is yourself? And I think that's the case with Coming to America, the sequel. When you watch this movie, I don't want you to have a high or extremely high expectation that you're going to get a Picasso, or I'll leave it at that, a Picasso. Whenever someone makes a sequel to something of their greatest work, the greatest work as far as comedy, emotional, and a good storytelling with fantastic cameos that's Coming to America. When you come into the sequel, I don't want you to have an extremely high expectation. I want you to come in there and just have fun. When you watch the movie, I want you to have fun. Okay? When you watch this movie, I want you to sit back and I want you to have fun. I don't want you to come into this uh, getting ready to watch a Picasso paint his Picasso. it, you may be disappointed, but I want you to look at this like I said a long time ago in another video that's not on this channel. When you see Eddie Murphy come out and showcase himself again, because he's kind of turned into a hermit crab over the years. He comes out in special moments, and he really doesn't have to try because it's kind of like what Drake said. I mean, how many times do I have to show you? That's Eddie Murphy. Eddie doesn't really have to show us anymore. We we know this man's work is amazing. He really doesn't have to prove himself. He doesn't really have to do comedy no more. Everything is a victory lap after Boomerang, and really after Boomerang, everything's a victory lap. And Naughty Professor, you can't forget that. That also a comedy classic. And but really after Boomerang, it's a victory lap. So when you come into this movie, and well, let me get back to what I was saying. Eddie Murphy is like a legendary quarterback, and when he comes out of his shell, and he throws a soft pass, but it's a good pass. It's not as you remember how when he would throw that ball and it would spiral like a perfect like damn, look how he throws that shit. And the way his arms would show a little bit of muscle when he threw that ball. It was like just accuracy, just perfect throw. But but now he kind of just tosses the ball. And just watching a legendary quarterback toss a ball to a rookie kid, it's exciting because the legendary quarterback is just throwing the ball. That's what this movie is like. When you go into watching Coming to America, I want you to come into it as if you're watching a legendary quarterback toss a ball to people. Not for no championships, not for no MVP, not for just just seeing a dude have fun throwing the football. That's what this movie is. You're watching a legendary quarterback just throwing a football, not to win anything, just bored, just want to throw a football. But he is still the GOAT. He is the perfect uh, sequel to Richard Pryor. He held that title of King of Comedy and still holds the title as a king. He will go into the Hall of Kings. He's welcome in the land of the kings. Google land of the kings. He's welcome in land of the kings. He will always be a king. And it's just fun watching your favorite quarterback that won all these championships just throw a ball for fun. So great movie, Eddie. Um, but you know what? I want to get off subject a little bit. I love Vampire in Brooklyn, even though it's not one of his love movies. I love that movie. I would have loved to see a Vampire in Brooklyn, and I don't think Eddie liked that movie because I know reading the interview he said he kind of glossed over Vampire in Brooklyn, like yeah, that was like just a movie to kind of get the contract out the way. So I can kind of dig it. Like it was one of those movies where I just wanted to get out my contract with the studio. So you sign those 5 film deals and you just want to get out the contract. So it's like yeah, I do that movie just to hurry up get out the contract so I can go do my own thing. But I love that movie, and I honestly wanted to see a reboot of either Vampire in Brooklyn or The Golden Child, even though the story is pretty much kind of killed itself in the first one. But you know what the fuck I want to see? I want to see another 48 hours. I would love to see, call it 70. Wait, I'm tripping. Call it, I don't know, 72 hours? Yeah. I would love to see 72 hours, or I don't know. It's in the morning time. I'm slow. My brain is just waking up. I would love to see another one of those movies because Nick is still alive. I would love to see Reggie Hammond come back. That's what I would love to see. Eddie, make this video viral. We want to see a 48 hours movie, another one. What happened to Reggie Hammond? What happened to Jack? Because that movie, the first one had a really great shootout scene. If you ever watch the 48 Hours, and then Eddie got action movies, and if you ever see 48 Hours, he had a great shootout scene in the first one when he's in a car and there's a bus. But anyway, when you go to see Coming to America, just watch it and admire a legendary quarterback just toss the ball to his friends. But anyway, love you, Eddie. And please make another 48 hours. We love Beverly Hills Cop, but I would love to see another 48 hours. Anyway, that's it.